Wait, is Dak still alive?
You see that insignificant that we don't remember?
Dak is still alive.
Okay.
Okay.
Nico Bolas loses sight of where he is. So our great, powerful dragon god has a night blindness, in case you guys didn't know. Samut sets up camp for the night. Angrath starts a fire. Oh, snap. You guys had better stay away from that. Guru climbs up a tree to rest. Tezzeret fends off with Johnny, Nisa, and Ronus.
Jace screams for help. He's like, nothing makes sense anymore. I need someone's help right now.
Narset fends Tamio, Arlen, and Domri away from her fire.
Nothing happened in this thing. No one did anything.
I like Narset fending Tamio, Arlen, and Domri away, just like martial arts against two of the most savage planeswalkers there are.
Jaya makes a slingshot. Cool. Everyone is begging for people to kill them. And they don't
want to be in this game.
They just want to get out. Oh no, the one who killed Dak is pricked by thorns while picking berries. If he doesn't
They just did injured themselves. That's the story we made for injured themselves. They went and wrote it out.
If the one who killed Dak dies before Dak dies, who's going to kill Dak? Okay.
That's a good question.
So Jace's trap kills Tezzeret.
Wasn't there a whole book on how the opposite was supposed to happen and didn't?
Sort of. There's also that same book has Jace creating a trap where he gets Tezzeret stuck on Kamigawa and ripped apart by Nezumi. So that's its own thing entirely. Nicol Bolas, no! He falls into a pit. The guy with wings falls into a pit and dies.
Uh-huh.
That's
how we beat Nicol Bolas.
The whole reason everyone's here. He's now dead.
Team Rocket knew how to beat Nicol Bolas the whole time.
All we had to do is put him in a pit.
All we had to do is make one of those little pitfall traps.
Oh my gosh. We lost Tezzeret and Nicol Bolas, the two big bads.
There's basically no villain anymore.
I think there's like one Dreadhorde left, and then
the one who killed Dak.
or two. Okay, Ugin gets water. Dak kills Samut with a sickle.
That seems even more ironic. I can see Samut using a sickle.
Samut, I think, does use a sickle. So, Ob sets an explosion off, killing the Spark Harvester and Nahiri. I think Ob intends to take this whole thing. I think
he has been thinking about winning a lot. Also, I like how Ob killed Nahiri.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is kind of cool.
It makes sense. Revenge. Rat gets an explosive. Tamio destroys Dovin's supplies while he's asleep. That is just mean.
Nisa, Arlen, and Jay successfully ambush and kill the one who killed Dak.
Dak's alive! He's not gonna die anymore.
Dak's gonna take it. Sorry, Ob.
Zhang is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. I wonder what that means. Is she going to die?
So you're telling me Kefnet died from hypothermia? Zhang did.
Oh, this is cool. Narset and Ajani tell stories about themselves to each other. That is actually canon. At the story circle.
I like it. Pause the video for a second. My cat's being stupid.
What's not canon is Ronus cheerfully singing a song with a mass murderer and a robot.
Give me a sec. Yes. Got my little noisemaker here.
Nice.
Say hello. Some of you might go in the video, so say hello. But now stop making noise so we can get back to the video, okay? Okay, bye.
That cat tried to destroy your entire computer. I like the idea of Angrath and Bantu huddling together for warmth. You just have this giant crocodile skeleton god. cradling this grizzly minotaur man.
It is kind of amazing.
It's the perfect couple.
I love it.
And
Moo
of
sets
course,
up camp for the night. I'm
look at that
proud of
last
her.
one.
That's more than I expected her to do.
look at that last one.
Jaya is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth.
Jaya,
Jaya is unable to start a fire.
the pyro genius herself. I know that's Chandra's title, but I mean, if it would go to somebody, it should be Jaya. Day 5. Person gets watered, Guru gets back home. Liliana attacks, nothing happens. Jace constructs a shack. Rat fishes. Oh my gosh, Rona silently snaps Narset's neck.
How do you silently do that? Oh.
And Angrath dies trying to escape the arena.
Not how I expected him to go.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. His whole deal was escaping. So
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, but I mean, it's a really unfortunate way to die.
Plus, with how he's been doing in the game,
We lost the one who killed Dak. Moment of silence.
we haven't lost Dax.
Night 5. Dovin cries himself to sleep. I love it. Tamio and Arlen hold hands, trying to get those sponsors. Xiang repeatedly stabs Jace to death with sighs. I just imagine his little rock dog is on his shoulder as he does it. Like, good, do it, kill him, or meet a poop on.
Why is Mo a hut now? Also, may the force be with you. It's when we're recording this.
Yeah. Ob stabs Bantu while his back is turned. So Bantu has just lost the love of his life, or her life, and Ob stabs them in the back. With Bantu dead, that leaves just Ronas as the only Dread Horde remaining. Which
We
I
also
think
got 2
Ronas...
more kills down here.
Oh no. Dak kills Nisa with a sickle. Dak knows that he's supposed to die. He knows
He's like, if this is the real War of the Spark, I'm bringing my A game.
Yeah, the sponsors, they gave him a shirt with like a target on both sides and a hat with a target like right on the back. And he's not having any of it. Karn tracks down and kills Rat.
I like tracks down is in there because she's invisible. It's like, where's this person Teo was talking to?
I know there's this Demir person somewhere around here. That one guy who died at the very beginning was like trying to put up a shield. I knew he was up to something. Garuk falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Oh, but Jaya and Ronas hold hands.
That's weird. Why should be dead? That's a lot of people that died, actually.
Yeah.
And now we have the feast. So few people left. The feast can begin. It is replenished.
Jung decides not to go. Ob decides not to go. Ronas takes a staff.
Okay.
Dovin kills Arlen. Dovin overpowers Arlen. I like this little lob mage that makes Thopters killed a werewolf by
It did just
overpowering
occur to me that Dovin waited until it was daytime before he really got into it. So
He was planning that.
this was a plan. Dovin's still alive because he plans.
Jai decides not to go to the feast. Tamio destroys Johnny's memoirs out of spite.
Tamio's like, okay, Tamio shows up at the cornucopia, looks around, and is like, okay, there's all this really useful stuff. I'm smart. I know what I should do. Just get the blowtorch and destroys Achani's memoirs. Like, his pictures of his dead brother and Elspeth are just destroyed.
They're like, why would you do this?
And Tamio just leaves the blowtorch and runs out.
Liliana Moo, Dak don't go, Karn doesn't go. Ugin got as much food into a bag as he can before fleeing.
Because Ugin's got the smarts. He's not
Spirit
like his
Dragon's gotta eat
brother.
too.
Okay. Ob makes a slingshot. Tamio chases Ugin. His split up, see the hatchet, runs away, collects fruit, hunt for them. Moo dies from hypothermia. The water mage dies from hypothermia.
So we've had a zombie and a water mage die from hypothermia.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I'm guessing it's just cold in the area. Maybe it's chilly.
First one still doesn't make sense to me.
We did lose Jace. We lost Bantu, Nisa. These are some pretty significant planeswalkers.
Yeah.
We're down to like the final, what, 12? 6, 11. There's only 11 of them left. Put it in the comments who you think is going to survive after night 6 is over. Because no one died. They raid it, they receive, everyone survives. Wait, Ugin and Ronus fight Liliana and Ajani. Ugin and Ronus survive. So Liliana and Ajani are dead.
That's not how I expected them to go.
Dak camouflages himself. He's like, I'm not going. It's been too long. Oh my gosh. Karnjai and Dak discuss the games. You won't be discussing the games at night 7. A full week has gone by and you've been in this place.
It's like, so what are we going to do for the game? Shouldn't we have figured this out sooner?
I'm just glad that Karn and Ugin are still sticking around. Those are the two that I really want to win. But I'm expecting Dovin and Ob to win. Or Dak.
I'm kind of going for Dak at this point.
Dak is pricked by thorns. No, Dak, no! Don't do it, Dak! Zhang practices archery. Everybody else basically does nothing, right?
Nope.
Cool. No cannon shots. Snip, snap. Night 8. Karn and Ob, let me tell you something. Karn is made of metal. Unless he magically turned himself into a radiator, which I know he can technically do. Not getting any warmth out of that guy.
So it sounds like he turned himself into a radiator.
Zhang killed Dak. It's not quite as early in the fight, but Dak still dies. So we're still
that is the most
canon.
major upset I've ever seen, though. It was Zhang, and how he did it. Zhang convinces Dak to not kill him, only to kill him instead.
Oh, snap. Zhang, suddenly the dark horse. After Mu was dead, he was like, you know what, forget this. My guess, Dak kicked his dog. Zhang stabs Dovin.
What?
What? And Ugin pushes Ob off a cliff during a knife fight. It's getting close.
Only 3 deaths happened here, and they were all like shocking or devastating.
The only bad guy left is the Dreadhorde Ronus. The giant death god Ronus.
Also, Karn somehow sprained his ankle.
Need some oil. Oil for that. Zhang cries himself to sleep. Tamio hums. Karn kills Ronus. All the bad guys are dead. We could stop it here.
We could, but who's really going to win the whole thing?
That's true. Because at this point, I think Zhang has... I'm going to stalk Zhang. Oh no, Karn finally killed someone. He killed Jaya.
And it was Jaya. No.
They were such okay friends too. So at this point, Zhang is really the dark, like he's the dark person who snapped after everyone else has died. Karn and Ugin are still in it. Ugin and Karn work together to drown Zhang. They knew it. For the greater good. The greater good. The greater good.
That's insane.
No, Karn, no. No, wait. Ugin. Joe, read this. Read it all to me. Tell me it's true.
Karn cannot handle circumstances and commit suicide.
And
Ugin's trap kills Tamio.
See everyone's status. Ugin got 5 kills.
Let's see who had the most kills, though. Was it Ugin, since he lasted the longest?
Ugin got the most. So did Jace. Jace got a lot before he died. Karn got a good amount.
Or Zhang. He got 3 and they were all in the end.
Aronas, Arlen, Ob, Zhang. I would say this is relatively accurate as far as how much these people should have been contributing. Like Jason's supposed to be super cool, so it makes sense he gets 5. Go back to fallen tributes. Proceed. The winner is Ugin from District 1. Oh my gosh. That was quite. And okay, it's saying everybody's placement. Last place was the Wanderer. Oh, I'm sorry, Wanderer. You didn't even have a name. Vivian, Teo, Gleaming Overseer. All things considered, Dak did pretty good. That's crazy. This was a good idea, Joe.
I like this.
Everyone. I mean, this is crazy. Day 1 was full of bloodshed. And then, I mean, Zhang stabbing Dovin in the back, that was when I realized Zhang had gone sour. He'd gone bad. He'd gone pretty
It wasn't when John convinces Dak not to kill him, only to kill him instead.
I mean, yeah, it's a good point.
Like, he went after basically our somehow top player.
And ended him.
It's just like, you're too favored to win at this point. You're not supposed to live.
Obviously, we don't have Luca or Calix or Elspeth or Oko or the Kenrith twins in here because they had not yet sparked at the time of this. If you guys liked this idea, though, I would suggest telling us about it. Maybe we'll do an advanced version. We could even go with like particular suggestions. We could throw in some old walkers like Urza. I don't know if there's a way to hedge bets to make it to where one person has an advantage. But if we did, we'd have to give Urza like basically no chance of losing.
Or if you guys have a theme of your own you'd like to include, go ahead and do that.
That would be a great idea too. We could do a Phyrexian War version, like the old Phyrexians and the Weatherlight crew and all that stuff. That'd be interesting.
That would be awesome.
But as it stands, this is the real War of the Spark. The unofficial, official, real War of the Spark.
I like it.
Ugin wins.
I don't like Ugin dying from Nico Bolas dying by falling in a pit, but other than that,
Ugin wins!
There's a lot of
Ugin
things here that didn't
wins!
make sense.
Hey, Ugin winning makes perfect sense. Ugin winning is the only thing that makes sense.
Ugin becomes a bubble in the Ugin becomes the bubble you're talking about in the real War of the Spark.
Ugin wins! Well, if it wasn't Ugin, then it would be... If it wasn't Ugin that won, it would actually be Tamio. So, Ugin wins!
Okay, I'll go with it. Pretty cool with it not being Cameo.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun.